The dance studio was hot, the air thick with music and sweat. The pounding beat reverberated off the mirrored walls, synchronized with every precise movement, every accelerated breath. Olivia Carter moved across the center of the room, her muscles burning with exhaustion, but her determination burning even hotter. Every step, every spin, every slide, she wanted perfection. And he was there, watching. Ethan Walker, her choreographer, was a man who mastered the art of dance and control. With sharp eyes and an imposing presence, he demanded everything from his dancers. But with Olivia, he demanded even more. Again. His firm voice sliced through the silence as the music stopped. Olivia gasped for breath, her hair sticking to her sweaty skin. "I've already done it 10 times. Ethan stepped forward, his dark eyes locked onto hers. "And it's still not right." The challenge sparked between them. Olivia knew he felt it. He felt the dangerous game they had been playing for months, in the sharp words, the touches that lasted a second longer than necessary, the looks that burned with something forbidden. And now, alone in that empty studio, something was about to explode. The dance of temptation. The music started again. Olivia glided across the wooden floor, her body following the sensual rhythm, every movement fluid, provocative. She knew he was watching. And then, Ethan did the unexpected. He moved closer, his body aligning with hers. "Feel the music, Olivia. Don't just dance." His voice was rough, too low. She swallowed hard. He never danced with anyone. But now, his hands were on her waist, guiding her, pressing her against his warm, solid body. The beat shifted, and Olivia spun. Feeling the heat of Ethan's hands trailing down her bare back, touching her in a way that was intense, intentional. "Like this?" she teased, her eyes gleaming with challenge. His lips curled into a dangerous smile. "Better. But not enough." And then, he took control. Their movements became closer, tighter. He turned her firmly, their mouths almost touching, their breaths intertwined. The game had changed. And now, there was no turning back. Sin behind closed doors. The music stopped, but their bodies didn't. Olivia's breathing was erratic as Ethan pressed her against the mirror, his dark eyes devouring every inch of her. "Is this part of the choreography?" she whispered, her voice laced with provocation. Ethan chuckled lowly, his face so close to hers. "This is part of something much bigger." The first touch was an inferno. His lips brushed against hers, a promise of something dangerous and delicious. Olivia moaned softly as his hands trailed over her heated skin, gripping her with a hunger barely contained. "Tell me to stop," he murmured against her mouth. She smiled. "What if I want more?" That was all he needed. The kiss was intense, pure hunger and desire woven together. Ethan explored every corner of her mouth, holding her against him as if he was about to lose her. Olivia's fingers tangled in his hair, pulling him closer, her legs wrapping around his waist. What was once a battleground of discipline and control had become a sanctuary of pleasure. Clothes were removed in a desperate rush, touches became bolder, breaths melted together. In a symphony of finally unleashed passion. That night was a performance no one would ever see, but neither of them would ever forget. The cost of desire. Hours later, Olivia was still there, sprawled across the cushioned floor of the studio, her skin tingling. Ethan lazily traced circles along her bare thigh. "Was this a mistake?" he asked, his voice hoarse. She smiled, eyes still closed. "If it was, I'd love to make it again." Ethan chuckled softly, but his gaze carried a flicker of worry. "If someone finds out?" Olivia turned to face him, her fingers gliding over his sweat-slicked chest. "Let them." The fire in Ethan's eyes told her he was lost. Because even though he knew this shouldn't have happened, there was nothing in the world that could make him stop.